Ms. Fulton, it's good to have you here. Um, I don't know if you're aware of this, probably not, but before my time in Congress and the president of the City Council in Newark, New Jersey, I was in student transportation for 10 years. I started out actually for one of the educational commissions, Essex County Educational Services Commission, and started out as a school bus monitor where I was out on routes in the morning doing spot inspections and making sure parents that had problems, children being picked up, all those type of issues, and worked my way up to supervisor of transportation, where I was responsible for 10,000 children on school buses a day, handling Newark Public Schools, transportation, and special needs throughout Essex County. Our most vulnerable students, stretcher-bound, children that were paraplegic. So this is really where I cut my teeth in public service. So I'm really glad to see that we're here discussing these issues, and also I'm proud that New Jersey is on the cutting edge of safety. And so, I fully understand the need for safe school buses and commend you for your work to increase their safety. My children, I have triplets, and in New Jersey they have early school intervention where children go to school as early as 3. And so my children were on school buses in Newark at 3 years old. As a matter of fact, there's one of them taking pictures of me right now. So he's made it pretty far. So New Jersey is the leader when it comes to school bus safety, requiring all school buses to have the 3-point safety belts. Yet the federal government does not require that all school buses have them. Can you explain how the 3-point safety belts improve bus safety? And do you think it would be in the country's best interest to have these belts required nationwide?
Thank you, Congressman Payne, and if I might use a moment to say, I didn't get a chance to agree with my friend Mr. Condon from the Teamsters, but school bus drivers are incredibly valuable and incredibly underpaid for the responsibility that we give them.
I agree.
So let me say that. And
I
then
concur.
with that, in terms of the statistics on 3-point belts, we get all our stats from the National Transportation Safety Board. So to make sure I don't screw that up, I'm going to pass off to Ms. Bullen and defer to her for the information on that.
So the NTSB has looked at a wide variety of crashes. I've investigated crashes in school buses for over 20 years now, looking at how school bus passengers, what happens during crashes when they're just compartmentalization inside the school bus, when it's lap-only belts, and when they're lap shoulder belts. And we've found that the recent advancements in the design of the lap shoulder belts has provided excellent protection for the occupants inside the school bus in a variety of different crashes, knowing that the baseline level, the minimum performance for large school buses right now, compartmentalization is incomplete. And many of these catastrophic crashes involve side impacts and rollovers, which lap shoulder belts provide that protection for our occupants.
And I'd like to ask, I also was able to meet with Miranda's father and her family several weeks ago. And I am wondering, the laws that we have in New Jersey, are they really a good foundation for the possibility of federal laws across the country? And anybody that wants to weigh in, please, feel free.
Well, Congressman, we already have the laws, and I feel, perhaps my friend from Maine can weigh in on whether the states feel, that we still are learning in
Right.
terms of how to execute some of these things and what's going to have the greatest impact. But we'll see what
Okay.
others
Yes or no from anybody that wants to, because my time is running out.
And it's the position of NCSL that the federal government should leave it to the states to explore different solutions, because different solutions work. There are different solutions for each state.
And speaking with a variety of people that have implemented the lap shoulder belts in various jurisdictions. We're pleased to see that best practices are being shared amongst this community, because I think we're all in agreement here that ultimately we want the safe transportation of our students to
Okay.
and from school.
Thank you. My time has expired. I yield back.
Thank you, Mr. Payne. Mr.